My name is Njagi. I'm a research fellow at Tegemeo Institute. Tegemeo Institute is affiliated to Egerton University, and our main work is to undertake policy research in agriculture and rural development areas. Tegemeo Institute has been involved in the VIFAA program right from the inception. We are one of the partners involved in the Fertilizer platform, which brings together stakeholders in the private sector, in government, research, to work together to see what we can do to improve the environment, supporting utilization of fertilizer, especially because Kenya is one of the countries that really needs to improve productivity. One of the things that we've been undertaking for a long time has been looking at the adoption levels for fertilizer for different crops. Of course, we pay a lot of attention to the staple commodities, but when you look at adoption, we have two key variables. Of course, the first one is just the use, and the second one is the utilization. We realize that even where farmers use fertilizer, in very few instances do they use fertilizer in the right amounts. Of course, right now, our country has been grappling with soil quality, and this also is important because we need to make sure that farmers are using the right fertilizers so that they're not destroying their soils. So one of the ways we intend to use this is to make sure that we can package this information to help inform the policy decisions. Traditionally, it was just one type of fertilizer that was being used across different crops. So our contribution will be to try and show the gains or how we can actually change that decision to make sure that we have different types of fertilizer with different nutrients, targeting different commodities to actually help us attain the improved productivity which is necessary for us. Once we carry out our analysis, of course, as researchers, we will develop papers, but one of the mandate of the Institute is to inform policy. We usually package the research findings to be able to target a wide cross-section of policymakers. So this includes, for example, members of parliament, bureaucrats within the Ministry of Agriculture, to try and convey the message that you're finding from our analysis. The good thing with this kind of tool is that once, for example, we're able to pick out some data, some nice graphs, we can actually develop infographics that we can actually present to the policymakers. Kenya is one of the countries that really needs to improve productivity, and for us to do that, use of fertilizer is important. And when you look at our fertilizer utilization, it's currently low compared to where we want to be. The platform will be a big help in the sense that you now don't, even for us, I think once we see the kind of data that is available at the platform, we don't have, for example, to go out and collect data that is available anyway. We can now just focus on the analytical part of it. Somebody needs information to know whether it makes business sense for them to invest in certain markets. So use of this platform can actually help bridge those information gaps. The industry makes different decisions once actually they start seeing the areas where they're focusing and areas that probably needs investment. Some of those areas, of course, will require government investments, for example, improvement in the transport infrastructure. And actually, that's why I'm going back to that. Everybody can actually tell a story where different actors will play a role in helping us improve fertilizer utilization and, of course, improve our productivity.